Alright guys, let's take a quick look here at Gala. Gala is actually getting a nice bounce today. Keep in mind this is daily time frame. Now we have managed to keep above the 1.71 mark. As you can see, this is support at the moment. Basically through most of August, you can see that this was, well, not most of August, but for about, I don't know, 10 days or so, this was resistance. So it's good that we're holding this. We have retested this in September a couple of times. We almost retested it today. Didn't quite get there. As you can see, there's a slight space there. But keep in mind, these lines are not 100% perfect. They'll never be 100% perfect for any YouTube influencer nor me. So basically, I would say you can count this as another retest basically today. But yeah, basically the last 4 days we have retested. You can see this candle too did retest. So anyways, guys, we do need to hold 1.71 cents basically. And we need to get above this weekly resistance up here at about let's say 1 cents. So that's the next resistance, and that's a weekly resistance, so that's going to be a little bit stronger than these orange lines, which are daily resistances. So after that, there's about 2.67 cents, let's say. And yeah, guys, I don't want to get too far ahead here, but we also have maintained this trend line still. As you can see, this trend line has held us down for quite a while, many months. So if we go back in history here, basically this trend line starts in March. We pretty much retest this trend line several times on the way down. And yeah, I mean, we still are above the trend line, which is a good thing to see. But we need to start bouncing, guys, really. Basically Gala is down here at the bottom of the Fibonacci, so it's not nice to see. It's not good. We need to start moving. So you can see that this was the low point back in October of 23, and I mean, we came almost all the way down to the same point. I mean, almost a year later, so, or 10, 11 months later. So that's not good to see. It means that we're not moving very much, and that's not what we want to see on any coin, especially when you could have sold way up here and bought back down here almost pretty much at the bottom. So yeah, anyways, guys, that's basically what I have for you on Gala. Let's take a quick look at Bitcoin here. Now Bitcoin is struggling with this resistance here at about 54.5. It has retested it quite a few times today. Let me put this on the hour time frame. You can see we did punch through it for a while. We tried to hold it, and again, we tried to retest this resistance, and so far, we got a rejection, but it looks like we do want to come back up and retest this, resistance again. So we'll see if we can do that tonight. But anyways, guys, like I said, we don't want to create any gaps for CME, although I don't really believe in these gaps so much, like some people. Yeah, I just think these gaps, okay, they get filled 95% of the time, but they don't have to get filled. So I'm not a huge believer in them, but they do tend to get filled. So it's strange, but it's something that happens. Anyways, guys, so we need to get above 54.5. Then we have this weekly resistance here at 55.8, basically. And if we were to come up today, we would basically be fighting this Fibonacci and this trend line at the same time. So that would take place at about, what, 57.5. So yeah, that's the next resistances really to get above. But I don't think we're going to retest the top side of this Fibonacci or this trend line today or tomorrow. Maybe, it could happen Monday or Tuesday, but more than likely, I think it'll be Wednesday when we do retest this, because we do have CPI and PPI and things this week. So Wednesday, Thursday is possible, I believe, this week for a retest up here. And, we'll see if we can move higher. Anyways, guys, fear and greed right now is 23. I can tell you that I'm not fearing too much. I still think we have about a year left in this bull run, and although it doesn't feel like a bull run for many people, but yeah, guys, I can say that we haven't seen any altcoins, taking out their highs basically. Not well, we've seen a few, but just not too many. So, for example, BNB took out its high, but just slightly. Or, I don't think Solana that hasn't taken out its high yet. But yeah, I mean, there's a ton of altcoins that you would expect that would take out their highs from the previous cycle that just haven't done it. So, but my favorite BNB has done it, but just slightly. So. Anyways, guys, you just have to go back, look in the charts. There's very few. I'm not going to get too much into detail on that right now, though. Basically, economic news this week, we do have CPI in China and PPI also on Monday. That's probably the biggest thing. Tuesday is kind of a dead day. Wednesday, like I said, is going to be core CPI and CPI. And then Thursday, we do have PPI. We do have continuing jobless claims, initial jobless claims, and yeah, so I think Friday we do have Michigan numbers, but that's about it. It's kind of a dead day, but these Michigan numbers are a little bit important, and we'll see. Now, last thing here about the interest rates, basically 70% are believing there's going to be a quarter point cut, 30% still believing in a half point, but like I said, guys, I believe it's going to be a quarter for September, quarter November, quarter December. January, we'll see. But, it looks like they're expecting quite a big cut to be down at 3.75 to 4, basis points. So we'll see, guys. It's a lot to speculate here. But, yeah, I would just say wish for 3/4 point cuts at least. And, we'll take it one step at a time. I think January is just too far. I'm still in the camp that we might be down here or skip the cut and wait till March. But if you see March, they're still expecting to be even further down, so we'll see. Anyways, guys, that's what I got for you on Gala right now. Now, Gala is looking good on the weekly time frame right now, as you can see here, but it's just it's a small weekly candle, but hey, it did come down, retest this trend line, did retest this, support here. Now we need to get a bounce. So it would be nice if we can get a bullish engulfing candle here, but I don't think that's going to happen, unfortunately. But basically the next resistance up here at about 2.1 cents needs to be taken out. And then we have to start taking out some of these, areas where we've gotten rejected here recently. So basically that would start at about 2 cents, and then we got to work on this next resistance up here at about 2.7 cents, let's say. Anyways, guys, yeah, that's what I got for you on Gala and Bitcoin. So if you like this video, like, subscribe, activate the bell, and I'll see you guys in the next one.